Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Student Study Circle. In my previous video, we have discussed about basic characteristics in animals part 2. I hope you all have understood the concept and also liked that video and also shared with your friends and relatives. Okay, in this today's video, what we are going to discuss about? We are discussing about the one which is more liked videos in my channel. As you have read the title and the thumbnail, it is Hydrosphere Part 2. Yes, I have brought the second part of that topic. You all like that topic very much, so I hope you all like this video. Also, I aim this video of 22 likes. In my previous video, I have aimed at 30 likes, and for the list of all animals, you have not liked, so I think you don't want the animals. So in this video, if you like 22 likes, then I will bring comment on in the comment section below what next video, what do you want. And if you are not able to comment in the YouTube, then you can go to my Instagram account at Student Study Circle and comment there. Okay, so in our today's video, we are going to discussing about Hydrosphere Part 2. Okay, Hydrosphere. In my first part of this video, I have told how many topics, subtopics are there. Let us list out them. Distribution of water, as I have finished. Ocean circulation, ocean currents, that we have tides and waves, and we have our oceans and seas, and we have water resources. So in our today's video, we are going to discuss about oceans and seas and water resources. I hope you all like this video. If you have liked this video, then hit the like button, share with your friends and relatives, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. So let us begin with our today's topic, Hydrosphere. Okay, now our topic is oceans and seas. In my previous video, I have told about distribution of water. In that, I have told 96 point something is covered by oceans, and 0.9% is covered by saline resources, that are seas and some salty rivers. Okay, so we have oceans and seas. 3/4 of the world is covered by water, in which 96.8% is covered by oceans and seas. Okay, so now let us study about oceans and seas. Ocean is the biggest water resource, or we can tell it is a very large amount of water. Okay, for example, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, or Arctic Ocean, etc. These all are oceans. Now, the animals also live in oceans and seas. They are known as aquatic animals. Let us take some examples. Okay, now we have examples as sharks, whales, dolphins, octopus, jellyfish, lungfish, etc. Okay, these all live in our oceans and seas. There are many small bacteria also survive in oceans, while very large large animals also live in oceans and seas. Okay, some of them I have told. If you want the list, then complete the aim of 22 lakhs. Okay, this is about the aquatic animals. Now, let us see in India how much rivers goes to joins the which seas. So guys, these are the main 5 rivers, major rivers of India, and they join one sea. That first let us see the rivers names: Ganga, Godavari, Brahmaputra, Yamuna and Kaveri. These all joins to the Bay of Bengal Sea. It is a sea in the east side of the India. You can see the picture on my screen. Okay, so this is all about our oceans and seas in our today's video. I will bring another video detailed about oceans and seas, and also in my next video I am going to bring the names of rivers and which they joins to. And if you want that, then here hit the like button and comment down in the comment section that you want that video. Okay, so now let us study about water resources in our today's video. So this is the last but not the least topic in our today's video, that is water resources. Now what is water resources? Water resources are the water sources from which we can obtain the water. Okay, we can get the water. Now which is the main source or the main water resource? As you all know, it is nothing but our rain, precipitation. And wait, in my previous video I have told that there is another 5th process in the water cycle, which is that I will tell in our today's video. That so you want to know that, then please watch this video till the end. Okay, so water resources. The main water resource is rain. The main water resource is rain. Okay, this is very main. Now let us see how much what resources are there. Now we have surface water and underground water. Surface water are many, but underwater is underground water. Okay, we tell it as water table. It is under the ground, underground water. Okay, this is one of the water resource. Now we have built wells. It is a water resource. Hand pump, from which we dug the underground water and it comes out. Yes, it comes out the underground water. Okay, this is the another water resource. Now we have our lakes, rivers, oceans and seas are also water resources, but they are not of any use because they are saline water. Now let us see freshwater water resources. Now which are they? Lakes, some rivers, and some rivers are salty, they are saline water, but not all. So almost rivers are very fresh water, having fresh water like Yamuna, Ganga, all the Krishna, all these are water resource. We have wells, ponds, lakes, etc. as water resource. Now this is about water resources of in our today's video. I hope you all have understood. But wait, in that water cycle I have told the 5th process, that is nothing but percolation of water. It is known as percolation. When the rainwaters come from the clouds to the earth, this process is known as precipitation. If you do not understand, then please go and watch my previous video, that is hydrosphere part 1. Okay, when it comes to the ground, then it goes under some rocks, etc. Here is a humus, sand, something. Okay, and here again rocks are there, small rocks, and then is the underground water. Okay, so it passes through these all layers of ground. Okay, it is very clean. Now it goes to the mud first. There is humus. Then it goes under the soil or under the mud. It goes to the rocks. There are big rocks, and again it goes to under part. There is some what we can say sand in some places. Then again it goes to some small stones and rocks, and again it goes some mud layers. Then it finally goes into this underground water. So this process is known as percolation of water. Percolation of water. I hope you all have understood the concept. Okay, so I hope you all have understood our today's concept of phytosphere part 2, and I will bring the next part soon. Okay, so if you have understood the concept, then hit the like button and turn it into blue color, and also share with your friends and relatives on Facebook, Twitter and WhatsApp, etc. on social medias. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. I'll meet you in my next video on Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.